Hey, how's it going, buddy? I was actually back from a video. In this video, all I'm really gonna do is just kind of sit down and talk to you guys, just about just kind of the channel, situation, world, and just everything. Because I haven't really like sat down, like talked to you guys, and like really just sat down like one on one. I mean, yeah, I've had videos out and stuff, and I've had like streams and stuff. But I was looking back, and the last time I really just sat down and talked was New Year's day or the day after I made the video about Happy New Year. So it's been about 3.5 months. So I really thought I should make a video or just sit down. I mean, yeah, I have stuff where like I stream, as I said, I stream do it, but I haven't done other stuff. But no video I've sat down talking about. It's weird because this used to be like a main thing to my channel where I sat down talk, and I said before that's kind of why I want to get away from. I mean, I still wanted to have talk videos, just not like there was a point where that's all I was doing was just me talking, and that you guys still liked them a lot. And I appreciate that. But I want to do other stuff too, and I feel like I've really been doing that. But I still want to sit down and talk for sure. So, as we all know, or everyone in the world just about is under quarantine right now. The coronavirus just kind of came in, took the world by storm. It started off only in China, really, and then like I remember hearing about it back in like January when they only had like 300 cases of it there, like less than that and stuff around that, and it just kind of hit the United States, which I'm guessing most of you know is where I live. And just within like a week and a half, we were the leader in the world in cases. It got here on the West Coast, then just shot through the whole country like that. And so the country's under quarantine. People are being told to stay home, which you should do unless you have to get like groceries or get medicine or you're going to like just to like a wide open park or something. But it's a very tough time for sure. A lot of us can't see friends. Well, actually, yes, all of us, we can't see friends, family members besides one that live with us, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, daughters, sons, grandparents, all that, grandkids, everything. And it is a really hard time for sure. I mean, it's been hard. It's been really hard for me. I mean, I've lost 3 pets and during this quarantine. I haven't seen my girlfriend in 7 weeks. And that was for I didn't see her, wasn't able to see her before the quarantine started because it was other stuff. I am a very social. I'm guessing most of you know, especially people that know me in personal real life. I'm a very sociable person. I get energized of being around people. There are just days where I legit will just sleep. That's what I would do for the whole day, just about. I just don't have energy. I mean, there's been days where I will get a night's rest of 14, 12 hours of sleep, be up for 3 or 4 hours, fall back asleep, and then just wake. I mean, for like, there's times where like technically for a day's time, I'm only awake for 3 or 4 hours because I'm just so exhausted some days. I just don't have energy. Just like zip, none. I get energy just being around people. Closest thing I've been having to that is really playing video games, which is I've been doing a lot of, because that's really my only social interaction. I mean, I've been video chatting my girlfriend every day, and I still like keep in contact with a lot of my other friends. Been texting them and stuff, but most part it's really been video games that what I'm doing 95% of the time. I mean, well, number not like that, probably about 80. I mean, it's just that's what I do. I mean, that's my social interaction really. Most a lot of it. And that's just still not the same as being around people. As much as I love playing online with friends stuff, I just you can only do that so much. That's really all I can do right now. Because I always like to be like socialized with someone in some sort of way, shape, or form. Excuse me. So yeah, it's a tough time in the world for sure right now. I mean, I was thinking about it. I was talking to a couple of my other friends who were, I mean, we're basically sliding into our senior year. I mean, this is the. I mean, we have some schoolwork still for us to do, yeah, but it's not a whole ton, and which I'm fine with. Don't get me wrong. When we're gonna be seniors in like 4 months, my final year of high school. I mean, that was really hitting me the other day. I mean, I just was like, whoa. I'm going into my final year of school and final year of high school. I mean, it just seems like, I really started posting consistently on this channel. You guys, when I was in 8th grade, 14 years old, just posted a video of me lifting weights, and the channel just kind of took off from there. I mean, we're not like some massive channel. I'm not saying that, but we definitely gained a lot. I mean, that's what really got the momentum rolling, subscribers gaining. That was back in 2016. Here it is, April of 2020, and that video was released December of 2016. I mean, I was in 8th grade then. I'm going to my senior year in 4 months. Am I a bit nervous? Yeah, but I'm not like super paranoid or something. Is it probably gonna hit me more down the line for sure. But I mean, it's a weird time for sure. 100%. I mean, I'm gonna be 18 in 2 months. Actually, today what day is it? Pull down. Actually, technically less than 2 months. I was gonna say exactly, but it's the 15th as I'm filming this. So, yeah, I'm gonna be 18 in basically 2 months. Which is kind of weird to say that. I mean, 18 adults. I actually have a few friends that have actually turned 18 or going to this month, actually. Which is just kind of weird to think, because I've known some of these people since, we were 13, 14, some since I was born. And it's just, here we are, 18, and some of my good friends are graduating high school this year. It's just crazy to think. I mean, a lot of my other friends are going on their senior year. That's just nuts to think. And it's just like, whoa. Where did the time go? That's one thing I've learned as I've gotten older. I mean, really gotta learn to value the present. Don't worry so much about the future. I promise you, I did that at points and times, especially during my high school, middle school year. I'm not saying it's necessarily a waste, but I definitely did too much of it, I think. Focus on the now and here. Enjoy the people you're around. Enjoy the stuff you're in, because you may think stuff is better in the past, the future, but you eventually realize, for me, as I've gotten older, stuff's pretty good, even how it is now. I mean, yeah, the virus is bad. Besides that, but like, you gotta focus more on the present. That's something I've realized as I've gotten older. That's something I tell a lot of people. Some of my younger high schooler friends and some middle school stuff. I just realized as I got older, you want to focus on the present more. You still want to think about the future a little bit, yes, but present is definitely where you want to have your head in the game for sure. Oh, how much filming does this have done? What is that on? I don't know what that was. My camera, it can only film to like 10 minutes of video, then I have to like restart filming for some reason. I don't know why. So I was just checking it. But yeah, you guys really need to focus on the present more, not focus so much about the future. And I'm not talking like you can't think about like the next day's coming or week or something. I'm not talking like that. I mean, like, don't focus like, oh, like years down the road, this is gonna be. You can think about it some, yeah, for sure. But I've learned. There's time. I look back and sometimes I thought were pretty tough in life, and there were tough moments, and realized that was actually pretty fun in certain times. One example that being would be my freshman year in high school, which is, a lot of you know, I've talked before, that was one of the hardest school years of my life. Was it a good school? Yes, but it was like, I was going that year with a very severe concussion. My head was badly damaged. I couldn't think straight, talk that well. Just my anxiety was thriving up. I was angry. I was going to my freshman year of high school, which freshman year is going to be hard for a lot of people. It wasn't the easiest for me, for sure. But as I got older, I realized really wasn't that bad of a year. There was actually some really fun moments from that year. It wasn't that bad of a year. Yeah, it was hard at times for sure, but there were still good moments. And I realized that as you get older, you just realize the more good, or at least for me, in things. But yeah, I think now, especially in this time that we're all in right now during the whole coronavirus pandemic, it's easy to look at the bad stuff. It really is, because a lot of us are in down moods, not feeling ourselves. And that's completely normal. As I said, it's been really tough for me. I've lost 3 pets. I haven't seen my girlfriend in almost 2 months. I haven't seen a lot of my other friends in a month. It's hard. It really, really is. But none of us are alone together. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You're in quarantine, basically. I'm guessing just about every country, besides maybe a few, are in quarantine. But most of the viewers on this channel for sure are in quarantine. It's tough. It really, really is. Especially some people. I've been talking to some people, and they've seen people that are going out. They've seen house parties in their neighborhoods that are having parties with a bunch of people. It just it makes a lot of us upset, because it's just like, that's not fair. You're supposed to be trying to protect people staying home, and you're going out having these massive parties. It's really hard to see that. And just hear about it. It's just like, it's irritating. It really is irritating. Because we're being told to stay home, be cautious, and these people are going out on parties at their house. But don't be one of those people, please. Just stay home unless you're going get groceries, medicine, or just go to some park or outside walking. That's different, but thankfully most places are closed down now. But that is one thing the government can't really control or do much about, is big house parties. I live in Michigan, as most of you know, and we have the 4th worst of the 50 states for cases. We have it pretty bad here. More so on the east side of the state by Detroit. They have it a lot worse. Where I live, there's around 500 cases in total. Over there, it's 20,000 though. But we overall as a state, though, we're in it together. So our governor has a lot of we're getting a lot of really strict regulations, because it's gotten so bad here. That's one thing too. Speaking of governors, presidents, politicians, and all that, I've definitely think during this time, it's easy to point. Definitely it's the politics in the United States, especially. I've seen a lot of pointing fingers at a lot of people about people blaming stuff for all this and that, and they're just. That's just kind of what's just. I think it honestly is just pathetic. If any of you are on Twitter, I don't use it a whole ton, but I was looking. It's just all people pointing fingers. He or she is the main reason. This is the problem. This is why we have so many of this and stuff. It's just like, guys, this isn't doing anything. It isn't real. It's not even just a politician's fault. It's just this disease happened. Well, there have been rumors. I'm not going to get too political about stuff because I don't want to cause an uproar. There may be certain politicians' faults that are blamed that have to help with certain stuff, but you can't just put everything on the shoulders of one person. We together as people got to work together to fight this. And it's hard when our own government can't quit pointing fingers at each other and calling names and stuff. And when the people are, it feels like there is the government, I feel like in today's world is just a joke. It is not just at one side or the other. I promise you, I have a very firm side of a certain side of views. But I must say within the last 5 or 6 years or so, it has just gotten ridiculous. Our own politicians, you can't trust them. They're just always doing some calling names. It's not just one side either. It's not one person. It's not one party. We as a people really gotta know who you really gotta know who you're voting for. And really be careful with who you vote for. and really research, especially. And we got to know that this isn't just one person's fault. This is just something we have to work for. Help as a people, help each other out, and just to stay home and be cautious with. It's the film. Okay. But yeah, it's a tough time, guys. It really, really is. I said I don't have energy. So I'm not up for. I'm up for 3-4 hours technically in certain days. I don't have energy. I just don't most days. It really is tough for sure. I mean, especially it's a lot of it's uncertainty too for a lot of people. I mean, everyone's making predictions on when this is all gonna blow through and when it's gonna be, oh, we can go back to everything. And quite frankly, I couldn't give an honest prediction. I don't think it's gonna be 5-6 months down the line. No. I don't think it's gonna be something else. Some people saying 2-3 years it's gonna be what it is. No. I think everything's gonna be back north in the next 2 months for sure. There might still be some cases lingering here and now, but it's not gonna be as severe. I mean, it really is hard though. It really, really is. And you guys, just I want you to know, you're not alone. I have talked to so many of my friends and myself personally. It is a tough time. It is not easy at all. It's just something there's not much we can do. I hate to say it, and I'm one of those persons very optimistic, tries to have good things to help people with, and I'm trying to too, but with the quarantine, it's just such a thing, you feel like you're just kind of thrown in a corner almost, there's nowhere to go. Literally there isn't almost, because you can't leave your house much, for a couple certain places. But it's just, I gotta keep checking this. I don't know why it caps it at 10 minutes for some reason. But that's besides the point. It's just, I've talked to my mom, and when I've had some anxiety stuff about stuff, and she's been supportive and nice and everything. But even she said herself, she's been upset. She said, Zach, I'm sorry. and she Charles, calm me down, help me for sure. But she said, there just isn't anything she can do. I really, really hate to say that, but there just isn't anything any of us can do besides to stay home and help people. But we can't you can't go out and run around the streets or something, go out partying in a bunch of places. It's something we gotta kind of wait for the time to pass by. It really is tough. It really, really is for sure. Oh, I think another reason. It just really is hard, guys, for sure. But I've been trying to do my best. I'm doing more streams, and you guys, that was me getting a lot of views, and I really appreciate it. I stream it for sure every Friday. I'm going to be doing it more for sure, but definitely every Friday's Fortnite Friday, where we do games and stuff on Fortnite, and you're all welcome to come play, watch. It'd be awesome if some of you guys came and played for sure, if you do play Fortnite. But I've been streaming more. I enjoy it. I really do. A second, I need a drink of water. I really do. Excuse me. And a lot of you guys seem to really enjoy it too. The views on them are getting a lot of likes. Last week's stream at one point had 10 people watching, which I know to some people that's oh, that's dingy, but to me that's a lot. All at one time. That's just insane. And I'm at between 420 subscribers, kind of going back in there. Yeah, would I like it to get over a little hunch more and get up? Yeah, I would, but we're at a solid growth still. We're still kind of hanging in there. We're not losing a bunch, which is nice. It is hard to gain subscribers on YouTube. I've been saying that for years. It really is. Especially getting past your first 1,000 subscribers is going to be the hardest thing you ever do on YouTube. Because once you get past that, your channel gets out there a little bit more, and it slightly just increases. When you're in double, 3 digits, even single maybe. For a lot, well, we all started having single digits. It's very hard to grow. It really, really is. But you just got to keep at it. And just keep at it until one day a video will get more popular. You know, that's like my weightlifting video. And here I am, I get average between, I mean, before I posted that, any video I ever had got like maybe 10 views. Now I can post a video, and within 2 days we'll have between 40 and 60 views. And that's a lot to me. I'm really appreciative of you guys that you come and watch them, come and like them, come and comment. Even if you don't watch the whole thing. Even if you don't like the video, because not everyone likes every single video watching, that's okay. But I just appreciate it a lot from you guys. I really do. I mean, I'll make a video for sure sometime. I'm going to wait longer, a little more time goes. Probably after I turn 18, wait another month or two after. Just I'll show a little video since like one of my first ones on the channel and show that. And then like just show as time goes by. We'll go through like year by year, 2016, 2017, 2020, and just show how much this channel's grown, just how I've grown as a person. Like you can see it different as like you get older. For sure, I'll do the video like that. I want to do a Draw My Life video too eventually. I just not completely sure how to film those because they're a little bit more difficult. I've been trying to figure out how, but I keep seeing different ways. But I'm going to do that definitely after my 18th birthday. I'll do like a Draw My Life video. But I really do appreciate you guys on the channel. I mean, 415 subscribers. I've been on YouTube with this stuff, posting videos, not always consistent, but have had this count for 7 years. I've been on YouTube and watching videos for 13 years. I've been on YouTube since 2007, when I was 5 years old. I wasn't posting videos at the time, but I still watched some. And I've seen YouTube grow from this tiny little thing where people, if you got 100 views on a video, you were the best in the world. You were like this all-star on YouTube. Now people, I mean, this is turning people's careers, their lives. Millions, billions of views on videos, thousands. Everyone's got channel. I mean, it's just huge now. YouTube is just massive. It's just crazy from what it used to be. But I really do appreciate you guys. Excuse me. As I said, guys, I mean, it is a tough time in the world right now for sure. We'll all get through this. And it's, and I said, I have depressed days for sure. It's tough. I mean, the days are just so repetitive. I mean, I know people who literally are 2, 3, 4 days off. They don't even look at calendars. Every day feels the same. I mean, I think people, I mean, who gets excited for the weekend anymore? Not me. I bet just about none of you do, unless you're like a first responder worker or a medical worker, then maybe. We highly appreciate you guys, especially during this time. But really, 90% of people, 95 maybe, no one's getting excited for the weekend. As I said, I know people who are 3, 4 days off. They don't know what day it is. That I haven't gotten that bad yet. I still know what day it is and stuff like that. But it's weird for sure. I mean, it really is. I mean, I don't think any of us ever thought this would ever happen. I mean, there's probably some people in the world that did, yes. I mean, yeah, for sure there is. But any of you guys watching, did you guys ever think this would for real happen? A pandemic where we were out of school, work? I certainly never did. I mean, it may have crossed my mind as like a little joke or something, but never like serious. I mean, I've been talking to people and stuff. I'm like, nothing like this has happened where like this when people are out of work and school since the Spanish flu. And to give you a perspective of how long that was over 100 years ago, 1918, 1919, around that time. So about 100 years, yeah, tad over. My great-grandparents weren't even born yet. I mean, the World War I was just coming to an end at that time. Very tough time in the world for sure. No, I think people are saying like this is as bad. It's 7 minutes. As bad as the Spanish flu. I mean, it isn't. I can 100% promise you that. The Spanish flu killed between like 20 and 40 million people, or it's between like 20 and 50 million people. The Spanish flu, I mean, the medical equipment was not as good back then. I mean, for sure, you need to be careful right now. Definitely. And wash your hands for sure. I mean, everyone should wash their hands, but you gotta be more cautious now for sure. I'm not saying you shouldn't be. But don't worry, it's not like this massive, like the Spanish flu, where it infected 500 million people on the earth. And not as nearly as deadly. And don't let the media get you riled up with crap either. That's one thing I do not like, honestly. I hate the news. Not all of it. But a lot of the mainstream media, I cannot stand. They just get people riled up with crap. They argue and bicker about stuff. I can't stand it. I can't watch it. I just can't. It's so aggravating. These just rich people in suits go on TV and get oh, I almost said the S words. Sorry, they get crap just wound up and stuff. I do not like mainstream media. Not necessarily, I don't mind like local stuff or like certain people's small like news channels, something like that. I like those more. It's just the mainstream stuff, the big companies have been around for years. It gets annoying. I'm just not a big fan of any of that. And it's just kind of a shame because I feel like their media is doing more harm than good at this point, and they're just trying to get people more riled up and crazy and against each other politically rather than trying to inform and keep people safe. And that's why we as people need to look for each other, not in the media, not a bunch of politicians or something. We gotta check reliable sources. And everything's gonna be fine, guys. Just don't freak out, don't panic. Okay, 9 minutes 30. Things are gonna be fine. I think one thing for certain is when this is all over, the hair salons are definitely gonna be packed. I was talking to a bunch of people about that. I'm like, you know what? People are gonna be doing a bunch of do-it-yourself at home haircuts and buying box dye a lot more, because a lot of ladies that don't want their gray roots showing are gonna have to buy a bunch of stuff or just go gray temporarily, completely. And a bunch of guys, especially, are gonna have big fuzzball hairs and way too long hair than usual. Girls won't matter as much too because they usually grow their hair longer. But it's just like, it's gonna be weird when this is all. I mean, I bet you the barbershops and salons are just gonna be packed. I mean, it's just gonna. I was thinking of that. I was joking with most people about that, and they're like, "Yeah, I didn't think about that." Oh, I think when this is over, definitely the first thing I'm gonna do is go see my girlfriend. 100%. Then probably go out to eat at a really good restaurant. Or even just any restaurant, honestly. And then, I don't know. Probably definitely go to Sky Zone too, at some point. For sure. It's definitely a crazy time for sure. But we'll all get through it. Also, I'm trying to think of something. Oh. Well, actually, that might be all I have to say for this video. I can't think of a whole ton much to say for this video right now. But I like to say thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a really long one, but I want to just kind of sit down with you guys and really, really talk for a while, because I haven't done that in a while. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, we'll get through this, guys. It's a tough time for sure. I also really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, watching videos, and coming around. It means a lot. But yeah, it's a tough time in the world for sure, but we'll get through it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.